Hit it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Don't Know Ball podcast. As always, Isaac Gishinghausen, joined by Josh Coloni, Lucas Dalton. Gentlemen, I hate football sometimes.
It's Bristol week.
Oh, boy.
I hate football sometimes.
I love football. Go football.
Bristol week.
It is Bristol week. That's exciting. But did you see the final score of the Cardinals-Rams game?
No.
41
to 10 Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We got dicked.
I told you we should have watched it.
I don't think it was on TV.
It was.
Was it on local TV?
Not on local TV.
Oh,
but
shit. No, then I wouldn't.
I watched Red Zone. So.
NASCAR was on, so.
Oh, I watched Red Zone all Sunday. My mom was like shopping with Mark's daughter, and she came back around 4 o'clock. Alexis was asleep on the couch next to me, and then me and Mark were just sitting in the chair. And he was sitting in the chair, I was sitting on the couch, and she comes back and she goes, "Is this what you guys have done all day?" And we're like,
Yep.
Sunday was my day off. I sat there and I watched the Cardinals. They lost, and then I watched NASCAR, and then I laid on the couch and watched TikTok for 4 hours. Great.
Do you guys know what a Red Zone is, by the way?
I do.
It's like
yeah.
Sunday ticket kind of thing, right?
So Red Zone is basically
different.
It plays it shows every touchdown of every game, and it's 7 hours of commercial-free football.
Yeah.
We need that for baseball.
I marvel to be the guy that hosts that.
Dude, I was
imagine.
Just top of the top.
I was watching it. I'm talking to Alexis, and I go, I would love but hate this job because it's like.
Could you imagine doing the control room for that?
I would hate doing the control room for that.
So I know
At one point they had 10 fucking boxes up there for all 10 games. It was insane.
That's wild. What you can't even see. You can't if there's 10 boxes on the screen. You can't.
I saw that on Twitter. They called it the Deca.
Yeah, the
screen.
Deca box. Yeah,
Deca box. Yeah,
Deca box, Deca screen, something like that. But no, Red Zone is really fun. It's especially if you don't have a team that's playing at the moment, and you're heavy into fantasy team. It is the easiest way to watch football.
MLB TV tries to do something with that. They call it Big Inning.
Yeah,
I've heard
do
of that.
Three
yeah.
tops. And
hockey does that too.
I've watched a little bit of that with Big Inning, but
yeah, it's not the same.
I think every sport's trying to do it.
I think college football is trying to implement it as well.
My way of doing baseball and I'll watch an inning of one game until the commercial, and then I'll just go to another one.
That's what I used to do before I had Red Zone.
Yeah, so that's probably more convenient. But
I know you know, Izzy, who Kevin Harlan is for sure.
Oh, I love Kevin Harlan.
You do?
He's really great at what he does.
Did you see what he did with the game break that didn't work?
Didn't they throw to him and he started calling the game himself or something?
So the guy that was supposed to do the game break, his mic didn't work. He was like, I can't hear anything. So Kevin Harlan just started calling the game break himself.
It was with it was the
Titans and the whoever. And then Kevin, they just went back.
See that.
And then they threw back, and fucking Kevin Harlan was like, "Thanks, Nate." And
I did see that.
Kevin Harlan's great.
I did not see that, but man, Kevin Harlan.
When did he start doing football?
He's been doing football for a while.
I
know him for football more than basketball.
Really?
I know him for basketball.
I know him for basketball,
but I'm not.
I didn't know that he did football until Lamar Jackson's first MVP year. Whenever you see that highlight of him spinning out of 3 tackles, and you hear he's Houdini or something.
Speaking of, they lost to the Raiders and Gardner Minshew, who I did not know was on that team.
Dude,
I read our Linden Link recap of the football that I had edited last night. I learned a lot about football every week. So thanks.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a guy in the league named Brian Thomas, and he doesn't talk. He doesn't. I sent it to the group chat one night, why didn't you tell us about this? And he just ignored it.
Yeah, I was watching football. It was week 1 because that was who Trevor Lawrence threw his touchdown to, and I'm like, holy shit, Brian Thomas.
Yeah, he's not here.
He's not here?
Nope.
What the fuck?
I know.
Brian?
I know.
He was going to bring us cookies. I was going to bring him on our trip. I asked my mom what kind of cookies you want from Brian.
Oh, well, he's not here.
Well, let's buy our own.
Yeah, he's not here. But yeah, dude, Kevin Harlan is insane. His voice is so iconic.
Oh, he was the voice behind one of my favorite moments in college basketball history when Terrence Shannon Jr. stole the ball. Whenever
Wasn't that the allegation guy? Okay.
He was found not guilty.
Just wondering.
He's
actually suing the police department that arrested him originally.
I think Kevin Harlan should do hockey. I think he would.
Baseball.
He would be.
Well,
if he does playoff baseball, that would be fun.
But no, Terrence Shannon Jr. had a steal and a dunk that sealed the deal and put us up by I think 4. And he was like, the Shannon, the steal, the jam, and I'm like, holy shit.
His freaking iconic Victor Wembanyama thing when he has a stroke when Victor Wembanyama dunks last season. It was.
I don't think I've heard that.
Oh my god.
I need to watch that.
On the football side of things, though, you'll be happy to know that I think once racing and baseball ends for the year, I will try to get into football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems fun. Like on the
It really
surface, it
is.
seems fun, but
It
like
My
really
fantasy
is.
team fucking sucks. I don't know what to do. I started Kyler Murray
Well,
this
that's your
week, and
fault.
shit goes.
you should
not in the, yeah.
You should
How many times have I told you to send me your lineup and I will tell you
Once, and I forgot. I don't think I
one.
should have drafted C.J. Stroud and Kyler. I think I have an embarrassment of riches, and I don't know what to do with them, and I don't know which one to get rid of.
And
I can't start them both. Didn't know that. Thought one could be flex.
in one of my leagues I am 2-0,
Heck yeah.
and in the other league I am 2-2. But one of my okay, so how my dynasty league works, it's weird because
Oh, if you're the top scoring,
we have a thing called the league median where it's like the median of what the entire league scores.
then you get an extra
And if
win,
you-
right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
So,
I've
like,
heard about that. That's
I
cool.
barely got the league meet. I got it by I think 4 points, and it was because of Kirk Cousins' last second touchdown. I'm like, holy fuck, let's go.
See, this
Yeah,
week was
that was
infuriating because I outscored all. There's a 10-person league. I outscored all but 3, but I lost.
Bro, we had a guy who lost in our dynasty league, Jake Dean, who lost to a guy who scored 42 points.
Oh my.
So, do I start Stroud or do I start Kyler?
Who are the Texans playing?
The Vikings, and then Arizona's playing Detroit.
Okay, Detroit has a better defense than the Vikings.
So I'll start CJ.
I would start Stroud, yeah.
Didn't know I couldn't have them both.
No, you.
That's
well,
kind of stupid. I can have
Who
a
do you think the
utility on
worst team in the
fantasy
NFL
baseball.
is now?
Panthers.
Panthers. They're
I know
up,
enough
yeah.
about to know that.
100%. It's not even close.
Yeah.
I have a
They
Panthers
just
player.
benched Bryce Young.
I have 2 Panthers players.
And they hired their head coach. I
might have
can't think of
3.
the guy's name right now, but like they hired him because he fixed Baker Mayfield and he fixed Geno Smith. So we're like, okay, if he can fix those guys, surely he can fix Bryce Young.
Andy Dalton starting now.
Yeah.
Look at me with the football.
Which is
I saw it on
crazy
Twitter.
that he's still in the league.
Yeah, I know him.
I
I'm
know him,
familiar with
too.
him.
Yeah, the Red Rifle.
Yeah, he's redheaded. Yep.
Yep.
Well, because him on the Bengals made sense to me because he was.
Yeah, I
redhead.
thought that was why he was redheaded. When I was little.
That was whenever.
That's awesome.
Right,
that
and
was
then,
when I first started getting into football. Was like early.
That's when I
21.
played all the Madden games. Was
They
when
had-
Andy Dalton was.
Carson Fulmer's a baseball player.
Carson Palmer.
There we go.
Who is
He was in
Close
Arizona
enough.
at the end of his career.
I was actually. That's
It was
a
like
good
his
pull.
good stretch. Like that was the last time.
Good
Yeah.
pull that you had. I was for your standards in football.
I used
that
to
is a
really
good pull.
be big into football when I was like 10, and then I found baseball, and I was like, I don't need this shit anymore. But no, I used to play a shit ton of Madden.
Yep.
Like a shit ton of Madden.
I
Like
like
Madden 10.
I've
I'm gonna get not 2K. The college football instead.
It's
That
fun.
just looks more fun.
it is fun.
I see clips of the recruiting thing on like TikTok. It
Dude,
just
it's
looks
so
so much.
What
cool.
game? What game was it in college that the refs told the band to stop playing?
I don't know.
That
I
happened
didn't
this
see that.
weekend.
Uh huh.
I
I
did not see
think
that.
they told him to stop playing when the other team was lining up, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
well,
that's a rule. You have to like stop.
well, college football is unrealistic. Then good job, EA.
We got shit on.
Shocker.
well.
I was gonna go. Tommy was drunk the whole time.
Wow.
He's texting me. I'm like, "Can you give me scoring updates?" He's like, "You guys suck." And then he was like, "I don't know where I am." I'm like, "I'm glad I didn't go because I'd be stuck in the stands with your drunk ass."
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
thought it was a day
I mean,
game.
did he
too.
like expect us to like win? Like,
No, he's like, "You guys are really bad." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Welcome to Lindenwood Sports, man. They all suck.
Yep.
Every one of them."
yep.
All of them.
Besides about
Rugby.
rugby,
The
and-
rugby kicked ass on Saturday
They
when I was
always
here. Oh my
do.
god, it was
Yeah.
45-0.
Mhm. We won a game last year. It was like 78 to
Yeah.
nothing. And I'm just like,
You ever seen rugby? You're gonna see rugby.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
I wanna see
yeah,
rugby.
Yeah, I know you want to see rugby. I heard the conversations. Yep.
Oh, man.
yeah,
We'll keep that.
yep,
Yep.
But
yep.
no, in other news, I know we had no intention of talking football, but I'm glad we have. That's something. Especially once we
I
get
can
to
keep
the end
up.
especially once we get to the end of like baseball
Yeah.
season
Yep.
and racing. Like that's
Oh,
something. that
racing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch baseball, football. Like I plan
It
on
is
it
a great sport to watch.
because there's really nothing else to watch. The first week or two, it's like, oh man, I have nothing to do. I'll just play video games, and it's like, yep, I'm bored.
Video games suck. Besides 2K, I don't play
I've
anything
been
else.
entertained by iRacing lately, so
Yeah.
I've been trying to play.
Have you been winning?
I've won one race in the last year and a half, man.
I remember the day.
and I posted it on my yep.
Yep, you texted it in the group chat with Tommy and TC, and they just ignored you.
Well, that's what happens when you've got to touch the tism.
Yeah.
So, kind of transitioning to some baseball, our main sport.
I think we have to have a moment of silence for Matt Adams because he was, I think, all of one of
Oh my god.
at least us.
I
But
loved
yeah.
we
Matt.
talked about him at length this morning.
I
really did.
love Matt.
He's
Adams.
retiring, and if
Yeah.
I was not going out of town tomorrow, I would be front and center at the ceremony on Wednesday. But I can't be here, so
Yeah, It's
Loved
cool.
Matt Adams.
Love Matt
Yep.
Adams. Yeah.
We actually, Josh and I did a very deep dive.
Yeah, because class this morning was excessively unorganized, but
Yeah.
that's okay. Matt Adams was pretty good.
He had a really good career.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude had a solid career.
Famous for a lot of things.
Did you know what his OPS plus was in his first full season? 108 games in 2013?
150.
129. He
That's-
batted
Which-
288.
That's
Fun
good.
fact.
Wow.
Fun fact. 129 is the same career high OPS plus that Javier Baez has.
He has a higher career
And
OPS
everyone
plus than
but-
Javier.
and
And
what-
for 5 years, everyone said Javi was one of the best shortstops in baseball.
Well, have you seen what the Tigers are doing since Javi stopped playing?
Yeah, they're
they
on a
are
roll.
killing it,
Yeah.
and I fucking love it.
Yep.
As a proud Javier Baez hater, I am loving every
So
second
I
of
have
that.
a weird. I was going to say it earlier, but I was going to save it for the podcast. I don't hate Javi. I think he sucks. There's no doubt he sucks. I think he's fun to watch when he's right.
Yeah,
But I don't. He's overrated, and
Well,
he's
he
bad.
hasn't been
Because of-
right for like 3
Correct.
years.
because
so
of like
it's-
his the
Defensively.
aura that he had around
Yeah.
him.
I thought his
use
defense was
air
fun.
quotes. His defense was okay. I mean, it
Never
wasn't
thought much
like-
of his offense, but his defense was fun to watch. The way he tagged was kind of cool.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
but
that's a bad
because of he was a. This is terrible to say because the MLB sucks at marketing everybody, but
Yeah.
he was an easy player to market for them, and because
he was
of
cocky.
that, I felt like it led to people overrating him.
I never thought he was that good, but I did enjoy watching him for the reason I think he was fun to watch, but he's definitely not good. He's definitely overrated. Now he's probably should just think about
I think
real
it's an
estate
easy
career or
answer,
something.
but it's like who had the bigger fall off of Javier Baez or Chris Bryant?
Oh, it's easy, Javier. It's easily Javier.
I don't know.
I think it might be Chris
Bryant doesn't even play.
No,
Chris Bryant hasn't stayed healthy though. That's
no,
his main
and
issue.
it sucks because genuinely, if he could tap in a little bit to his like MVP stuff, he'd be really good because he plays in cores now.
So this
Well, I'm
this kind
convinced
of
that I could
poses.
strike out Javier Baez right now.
Why
True.
did the Rockies sign Chris Bryant?
I
They
never,
gave him-
under, I
wasn't-
didn't understand that in the moment.
Wasn't it like a lot of money
Like
for them?
90 mil, wasn't it?
I'm looking.
Am I an idiot?
182.
Oh
182.
boy,
Jesus Christ, that was
that's
way
a
off.
lot for a guy that
Hasn't
Doesn't
played.
play.
no. He
But they-
played in like 30
26
games
year.
in 2 years.
Three. This is his third year. He's
Oh.
there until the end of 28, so he's got plenty left. He's played a combined 159 games, so he has yet to play a full season.
It's a lot of back problems, right?
I have no idea.
I think is what the injury is.
I thought one of them was a knee.
Might be.
And
I thought he
honestly,
hurt his knee sliding or some shit like that.
he wasn't really good after 2019. He was okay in 2021, but like 2020 was rough, and he hasn't really played since.
Yeah.
He's fallen completely off.
Which kind of like because I kind of liked Chris Bryant, but
He
Glad
was
you
the one
did.
I tolerated the most
Yeah.
out of any Cub,
Well,
which is very nice for me saying about a team that I hate.
I hated Wilson Contreras. I could not stand him, but man, I love him.
I think
He's
I
so great.
liked Chris Bryant just because he never killed the Cardinals because he always sucked against the Cardinals. Then told how St. Louis is boring, and then Ryan Dempster was like, "Yeah," and then yeah,
Remember what John Brebbia said?
You call him a loser or something?
Cry me a river, loser.
that's right,
I
yeah.
met him that day. That was I was at the winter warm up, and
That's-
they interviewed him before, and he said that, and I met him. It was great.
Nice.
yeah.
I love
Brebbia.
John Brebbia. Did you see he pitched against the Dodgers the other day?
Well, he's
Sunday
not
Night
good
Baseball.
this year.
Nope.
No, he's
Gave up
really
like 3 homers.
Well, he's
yeah.
on the
One to Tommy
White Sox.
Edman.
Come on.
It was in the Braves.
Oh.
No, he got
Oh, he
released
is
by
on
the
the
White
Braves
Sox.
now,
It was
for
so
sure.
bad.
Didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he DFA'd by the White Sox. That's
How sad is your career that you get DFA'd by the White Sox?
he was one of my favorites though when he was here. I
Oh,
loved
yeah, I
John
loved
Brebbia.
John Brebbia. Him and Bowman together. Oh my goodness, I loved that duo.
There's our Bowman reference.
Oh, there'll be
Gen-
another one.
Genuinely couldn't care about Matt Bowman when he was here. Like he literally was one of those
Yeah.
people that I was just like, it
Yeah,
I'm
was
surprised
Let's
you
talk after, man.
I'm surprised you haven't slapped me after
so
saying that.
so
sentence.
irrelevant
coming.
to me.
Check his
Like,
Orioles
I would
numbers.
prefer to watch Tyler Lyons pitch.
Oh, Tyler
Holy
Lyons
shit,
pull.
Tyler
Yeah.
Lyons. That is a name I haven't thought of in ages.
Yep.
Oh, I know. I was looking at the 2016 team the other day because the 2016 team makes me happy.
Yeah, they were good,
No, they weren't.
but well, they were
They're
supposed
86
to be.
and 76.
Weren't they
but-
supposed to
yeah,
be?
but some of the guys they had on that team were fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But-
had, all the guys.
Wasn't that the one good year Randall Grichuk had with us?
oh my God, I loved Randall Grichuk so much.
He was,
I also loved Randall Grichuk.
he was a guy that I was convinced was going to be the next
That guy.
big guy.
Yep.
No, Grichuk was average,
Oh.
painfully average. He had 24 homers though.
That must be thinking of 15 then. That he had.
He had a really good year. I think.
15. I think he had like an OPS plus.
Yeah,
like
15,
over
134, about a 276, 17 homers.
I would love
103
to go
games.
back to the like Jed Jerko, Johnny Peralta times.
Yeah, that's
of
what
the
this team
Cardinals.
was. We had Matt Adams, we had Grichuk, we had Piscotty, we had Brandon Moss. I loved Brandon Moss.
Remember when This is like the
Jericho?
dumbest thing that I've heard. That I probably heard Matheny say when he said he was going to platoon Brandon Moss and Matt Adams
two
at first
lefties.
base. Yeah. Like, let's
I
platoon these two
do
guys. They're
remember that.
lefties, you fucking retard.
That was the Hazelbaker year.
Oh my god.
Hazel Baker,
Jose
yes, I
Martinez
love
debuted
Hazel
that year.
Baker.
Eric Fryer was our backup catcher. He was different. He was. He had 126 OPS plus as a Cardinal.
My
that year.
favorite backup catcher ever is Matt Wieters.
Mine was Eric Fryer, but Matt Wieters a close second.
Yeah.
We had Ruben Tejada.
Yeah, that's insane.
And then that's just the offense. The pitching. I know we talked about this the other day, but Izzy
Yeah.
was there. Mike Leake. He was different. Jaime Garcia.
Yeah, that was his one good year with the Cardinals.
Sung Won-Oh. I love Sung
Won-Oh.
The second after Sung Won-Oh in the bullpen, in case you were wondering, Matt Bowman, for those who didn't care when he was here.
I didn't.
Kevin Seagrist was fun.
Yep.
Tyler Lyons, Jonathan Broxton. You remember Jonathan
Yeah.
Broxton?
Yep.
He was fucking terrible. Seth Maness.
Oh
my God.
Man. That was a guy that
Jerome
Mike
Williams?
Matheny ran into the ground.
Him and Seagrist was the same way. They both
Yeah.
got fucked. And then Maness, or Bowman became Maness,
Yep.
the
Yeah.
ground ball specialist, and then they ran him into the ground. And, well, he's back. And where's Mike Matheny?
Had like a
stroke or
brain
something.
tumor or
Yeah,
whatever he
well,
had.
Shouldn't overuse Matt Bowman.
All this because we were
Dick.
talking about Matt Adams.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Shout out.
Those we talked about the other day of all time, and don't say the World Series. That's lame. What's your favorite Cardinal team? I have two.
2016.
2016's one of
Oh,
them.
I know your other one probably. Is 2020 your other one?
No.
2020 is
And all the random players.
kind of really good
It's
for you.
Brad Miller.
Yeah.
mine would like of a team that didn't win the World Series.
Because that's the easy
Yeah,
answer to pick the World
yeah.
Series, but
I would say 2021. No, 22.
22 and
Yeah,
16 are
with
mine. Because you
Albert
can't
and-
look at the Albert year and think, like that
Yeah,
was probably
that
the
was-
most special year of baseball I've ever watched.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I am kicking myself for only going to 2 games.
I went to
that year.
15 that year to try to get Albert homering and nope, never did.
Me
I
either.
saw his first against the
I-
Royals.
He didn't
excessively
play in either
jealous.
one of them.
Chris Bubich.
You didn't even get to see him? Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that sucked. Chris Bubich gave up the home run to.
I
Albert.
remember that. I was asleep. I was pissed.
I was behind the
I fell
Royals.
asleep on the couch and I saw. I woke up and Mom was like, "Albert homered." I'm like, nobody thought to.
I was front
Wake
row
me.
behind the Royals dugout, and the standing ovation was crazy, even
Yeah.
from the Royals fans. It
I
was
remember
great.
my last game I went to that year was against the Brewers. I sat above the Brewers bullpen, and I knew it was my last one because the same thing. I went to Bristol and it was the last
Yeah.
homestand, and I was like, standing in the stands. It's like Yachty comes up, Albert comes up. It's the 8th inning. I'm like, this is the last time I am ever going to see these
Yep,
guys.
and then
play
I know
baseball.
me and Josh shared the same experience of crying in the playoffs after we
Yep,
lost.
we got eliminated. I laid in bed and cried.
Yep, so did
That was my semi-formal with my fraternity.
Good game to miss.
No, we watched it.
Oh, yeah.
We watched. There was a TV there, and like all the Cardinal fans were watching it. And the second that Alec Boehm caught that foul ball, like I just like sunk my head, and I just felt a buddy just like tap me on the shoulder. I turn around, he's just holding the bottle, smearing all over me.
It was that
I'm
end of an
like-
era.
And I said, "Fuck it!" I said, "Cheers to the best defensive catcher I've ever seen and the
Yep.
best first baseman I've ever seen."
Well,
and then just chugged.
The first game was even more painful. I don't know if you remember that game.
Yep.
The Helsley
Yeah.
implosion. You remember who scored the go-ahead run for the
Fernando
Phillies?
Sosa?
It was. I
Because
was.
Gene Segura hit a ball that was at his fucking toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Helsley implosion was not great.
but-
And then the only runs we scored in that whole
Juan
playoff series
Yepes
was
homer.
Juan
And
Yepes
that was a go-ahead at the time. I'm
Which-
like, this is our next
which
Albert.
was
It's the
called by
passing of the
Michael
torch.
Kay, which was great.
I don't like Michael Kay.
I do.
I don't love Michael Kay. I don't know. Something about him just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know.
I mean, he
The fact that
has
he
to be a
broadcast for the
Yankees.
Yankees.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
I hate 99.9% of Yankee players.
I
Yeah.
don't mind them. I think we should jump into on the course of hating and favorite players. We talked about the other day in the group chat. Me and Brian were going back and forth. Favorite players in every team. Go through a list.
I'm down.
Favorite players on every. Okay.
Okay. Where you want to start? What?
Let's start
AL.
AL.
AL. Okay.
Let's go
Start the
AL.
AL East.
AL East.
Start with the Orioles. Who's your favorite Orioles player?
Hang on.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1. We're going to guess
Matt
Josh's
Bowman.
Matt Bowman.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's Matt Bowman is Josh's favorite.
If I
Oriole.
wasn't normal, it would have been Gunnar Henderson, but Matt Bowman is
Mine's
my
probably
guy.
Adley. I like Adley.
I like Adley too.
I'm
I like a lot of the Orioles,
I'm a
really.
big fan
There's-
of Adley.
yeah,
And Corbin Burns.
Corbin Burns is cool. Gunnar Henderson though.
Yeah, if Matt Bowman wasn't there, I'd pick Gunnar. I think the world of Gunnar. What about the Yankees? I know that we
I
just.
think the world.
Yeah, I don't know if you all guessed my Yankee player. I've always liked
Mine's,
this guy.
mine's Judge. I kind of like
Yeah, I
Judge.
mean, you kind of have to like Aaron Judge.
I do like Aaron Judge, but like
I try to not to go cliche though, because I'm Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's relevant though. I've always liked Gleyber Torres.
I was gonna say.
I've
Gleyber.
always
I was gonna guess
real-
Jazz for you.
No, not my type. Well, that's crazy. I've always really liked Gleyber. I don't know. I'd love to see him not on the Yankees where he gets respected because it feels like every offseason and every deadline, they're shopping Gleyber.
Yeah.
Like, let the guy play. He's really good.
Yeah, except his defense the other day.
They just need to move him to DH, but they can't do that
because he's a pending free agent. So a team's going to sign him, put him at DH. They'll be very happy with what they get.
Go Marlins.
I'd be glad to yep, that's where I'd like to see him.
Go
Genuinely.
Marlins. Yep. Yeah, I like Judge.
The Red Sox. Got a whole lot of nothing.
I kind of want to say Tyler O'Neill.
Oh,
Me too.
lame.
Oh my god.
Because I loved O'Neill when he was on the team.
I love Tyler
I'm
O'Neill.
still pissed with how he was treated
Yeah,
after last year.
I didn't pick O'Neill.
I'm trying to think of who you might have picked. Did you pick the rookie dude?
Mm-hmm. Willier Abreu?
Yeah.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah.
Big fan of what he can do. Blue Jays.
Vladdy.
Luperfido.
He'd be my. Wonder why. He'd be my second. I picked Bo Bichette. I've always really liked Bo Bichette.
I wish I had his hair, low key.
Huh? I did too when he first came. I was at his MLB debut.
Oh, were you?
And I was like, this guy's got some flow. I got his jersey like 2 months later.
Bichette needs to fix his defense.
Yep. He needs to fix his hitting.
100%.
Well, he kind of.
Love him on the Cardinals, but I think we have our shortstop.
Yes.
For the
I
next
agree.
10 years. Rays.
Wonderful.
Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say
The
that.
Razor. I like
Checks out.
Yandy a lot.
I picked Yandy too.
Yeah.
I've always liked Yandy. What about you?
Shane McClanahan. I've always been
That's a
a Shane
good
McClanahan
pick.
guy.
I like
Singer's
Taj
right.
Bradley.
It's a cool name, Taj.
Yeah.
I like Kevin Kelly, if I'm being honest. I got him a good reliever, but I picked Yandy. All right, the fun one. The Chicago White Sox.
Yes.
Brooks
Yep.
Baldwin.
Freelander Baroa.
Yeah.
When you have free time, check out his Caper 9.
Probably Garrett Crochet. I don't know.
That's a lame answer.
That name, I can't think of 5 other White Sox off the top of my
Freelander
fucking head.
Baroa,
Surprised you didn't
16.9
say Chucky
Caper 9.
Robinson.
I watched him last night. I
I
sent
know.
him a picture, and he said, I can't say what he said.
Dang it.
Guardians.
Oh, boy.
I didn't dig too deep here.
What? Who's Christmas guy?
John
Yeah,
Cancinoa.
that guy.
Who's Christmas guy? Do you know about John
No.
Cancinoa? Oh, my goodness.
Big Christmas.
He's really good. He's like their only power hitter that
Really?
they've ever developed. I picked Jose Ramirez. I love Jose Ramirez.
Mine's 1A and 1B between J-Ram and Shane Bieber.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Shane Bieber.
Isn't Shane Bieber a free agent after
Come to
this
the
year, and he's
Cardinals.
just injured?
Yeah, he'll get like a Woodruff deal.
I would like for him to come to the
He
Cardinals.
makes perfect sense. They could sign him to a 2-year deal, rehab, and then have
Yes.
him. I would love if they did that. I did pick Jose, though, because I love Jose. All my AL Central team picks are really obvious. The Twins.
Royce Lewis is yours.
Yeah, I love Royce Lewis.
I like Byron.
Byron Buxton?
I like Byron
I think
Buxton,
he'd be, if he could stay healthy more.
I'm kind of like becoming
Like, I
a
was-
Jose Miranda fan.
Because I'm like old enough
Me
to...
too! Sorry.
I'm like old enough to remember like
Coming
the
up.
hype that he had.
Yeah, he
coming
was
up around him.
excessively high. And he...
Like I think at one point he was projected higher than Mike Trout.
Yes, he was. He had a couple years there when he was healthy. He was the best player in baseball.
Oh, 100%.
He just was never healthy.
I saw a video of like the fastest inside the park home run since the Statcast era. Buxton has the fastest
12
too
seconds, right?
by like a whole second over Bobby Witt, which
That's
is
crazy.
insane because he's not the fastest.
Byron
But he
Buxton,
can gain speed faster than
he's a
anybody.
special player when he's right.
Yes.
I that's not a bad pick. Jose Miranda isn't either.
I like Miranda and Joe Ryan, but
I wonder why.
yeah.
You and everybody else. Tigers.
So I want to say Kerry Carpenter, but like
I'm a big fan of Kerry Carpenter's wife.
Oh, that's a statement. Will Vest,
I don't know who that is.
the reliever. I have a story that we're not right now.
Okay. I
Trying to think.
I want to say Torkelson, but he's just never been like
Carpenter's a good pick. He's
Yeah.
really good.
Mhm.
Not a
Him
fan
or
of the
Riley
last
Green?
name.
Ooh,
Riley
I
Green's
like
good too.
Riley
Mostly
Green.
because
Parker Meadows is good too.
Mostly because Riley Green is the name of one of my
Favorite country artist.
Yeah,
I've
I like
seen
him too.
him. I feel like I've seen
he's
him
home.
live somewhere. Yeah, I have. He was at a NASCAR race. Yeah, that's where it was. Royals.
Bobby Witt Jr. I mean that's the easy one, but it's
yeah, but
I
like
love Bobby Witt. I'm
Sam
very
Long.
high
No, I'm
on him.
kidding.
Paul DeYoung.
Of course.
What? That's wild.
I've never hated Paul
Okay,
DeYoung. I just didn't like him when he was
Donzinski.
here because he was bad.
I've never hated Paul DeYoung either.
I have a lot I could say.
Yeah, I think
Conversation. Really.
I'm gonna say Salvi.
Salvi's a good pick. I just like Paul DeYoung. All right, is that all the essential? Yeah. Los Angeles Angels.
Mike Nelson Trout is my favorite
Yeah.
player on that team.
I mean, yeah.
That's not who I picked.
He picked Nico Cavadas.
No, I didn't. I picked
Mickey
Guillo.
Moniak.
Oh boy.
Guillo Zuniga.
Who?
He was on the Cardinals.
Guillermo.
He went by.
Oh,
he goes by
yeah,
Guillo
I
now.
remember him now.
He,
I remember
he goes
him
by
now.
Guillo.
Well, he on the Cardinals, but he pitched like 1 inning.
2. I was at one of those.
And he was there
games.
for he was here for what, 2 years? And he
1.
pitched 2
I don't know
innings?
why we DFA'd him. He actually looked pretty good in the world. Remember what he did in the World Baseball Classic?
I do.
Like
remember.
102 past
Yeah.
Mike Trout.
Yep. Yeah.
Too bad we
Crazy.
couldn't tap into
Still
that.
can't believe they rigged the World Baseball Classic to beat Otani against Trout
yeah, it
to
was,
end the game.
totally like
Yeah.
staged. Yeah,
Can't wait for it to come back in 2026 or 8 or whatever.
2026 is coming around. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Did you watch that the first time WBC?
No, I love that.
I loved it. It's
Trey
so
Turner was
great.
Captain America, but I bet he won't
sucked
be
after
next
that
time.
year.
No, Bobby Wood's going to be Captain America.
Oh,
yeah.
USA team's gonna be
Dude,
stacked.
it's going to be...
Aaron Judge is going to go
Can
crazy.
you imagine, like, who do you say no to at shortstop? Between Bobby... Like, you're going to have Bobby Witt, you're going to have Mookie Betts, you're going to have Gunnar Henderson.
You put Betts in the right
Yeah, you
in
put
outfield.
Betts
Yeah,
in
you
the
could put
outfield.
Betts
Gunnarsson
anywhere.
at Gunnarsson, Henderson at third.
You could put... you could even entertain Mason Wynn being on the WBC team as well. I feel like.
Ooh,
I wonder
he
if
could be
Mason
a-
has any other descent, like kind of like how like Arenado
Yeah.
could play for Cuba or
Yeah.
something. I wonder if he would. I don't know what it'd be. I don't know
Or
enough
Lars
about
played
him.
for... Or Newt
Japan.
Played for Japan.
Oh, you know he'll do it again.
Yes,
he was
he
like
will.
Jesus Christ
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
He gained like half of his fucking followers that he gained.
He has more followers than the Cardinals do, which
Yeah.
is insane.
He's really popular.
Yes.
Newt.
I really would love to get his bobblehead, but I can't.
I would too, but I'll be. Yeah.
The tongue out is crazy.
It is great.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll buy it the winter warm up. The A's, you already know.
Lawrence Butler.
He has a 22 game hit streak going on.
Good. He's really
He
good.
is really good.
I like Mason Miller. I like
Yeah.
his stories makes him easy to root for.
I like Zach Galoff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You
I
were
still
a big fan.
believe.
Zach, he could be good.
I still believe. He has a brother, Jake.
Is he playing baseball too?
Yep, on the Dodgers.
Oh, he's going to be better.
He's going to be really good. Yep. He has that going for him.
Oh, my God.
The Houston Astros.
Nobody. I'm just
I had trouble with mine myself. but
kidding. Kyle Tucker because he
That
really
was
wasn't involved
what I
in
thought.
the cheating stuff.
I like
Maybe
Yiner
it was
Diaz.
Rodon. I mean,
John Singleton.
I can't like Jose Altuve or Alex Bregman after the.
I would like. I
I
like
don't mind
Yordan.
Altuve. Bregman, though, I can't stand him. I can't. I like John Singleton. I like his story. If you want to talk about Mason Miller, John Singleton's story is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know about him?
I do not.
He
I know
came
the name,
up.
but I don't know
He
the
was
story.
traded. I don't remember what trade it was, but he was traded from the Phillies to the Astros back when the Astros sucked, and they gave him like a big one of those prior to making the majors extensions that never really work out.
Mm-hmm.
His didn't. He sucked, and then he got suspended for weed a couple times. Spent years in Mexico, Japan, minors, 6-7 years. Came up with the Brewers, and now he's back on the Astros, and he's decent. But cool story to make it
And he's
back.
their starting first baseman
Because they don't have
well,
anybody
the other one that they had.
He's league
was
average.
awful. Yeah.
He's not bad.
Yeah.
About the Rangers,
Corey Seager.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a big Corey.
I picked
Seager
Wyatt
guy.
Langford.
Yeah. There's a lot of directions you go. Evan
there's no
Carter, who
wrong.
apparently is a lefty now.
I've always liked Wyatt. I thought he was good when he got drafted last year. So
He hit for the cycle, right?
he
this
did.
year, and
First
had an
home run
inside
was
the
a
park
minor,
homer.
or inside the park. He had
Yeah.
I think he had a walk off grand slam too. This
Yeah.
year. He's not had a good year, but the things he's
Well,
done is
the
good.
whole
Rangers,
Rangers
haven't
kind
had a
of
good
suck, but that's a different.
The Mariners.
I believe in Julio. Like his talent will he's too talented to have that.
Yeah,
To like
Cal
not
Raleigh.
figure it out.
Big dumper.
Yeah.
I could have gone two directions. I picked Jorge Polanco because I've always really liked Jorge Polanco. But
Did we even see him play the
I
game?
don't remember.
I don't think we
that
did.
was kind of a fever dream game.
Yeah.
I like Dylan Moore too. I really
I
like
hate
Dylan
this
Moore,
guy. No,
but I
that's the
picked
story.
Jorge Polanco.
We were at the game and Dylan Moore's playing, and I look at Josh and I go, I think this is a player you would like. And he looked at me and he's like, you're right. And then Dylan Moore hits a home run in that game.
I've always really liked
And
Dylan
I'm
Moore,
like,
but
oh my
I picked
God.
Polanco just because I don't know, he's a good player.
Yeah. He is.
the fuck is this?
I don't know.
It's been there the whole time.
At least we're still
recording. I'm
Still
still recording.
recording.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Braves.
Acuna. I'm a big fan of Ronald.
This
Acuna
is probably going to shock people. I'm a fan of Charlie Morton, which
I like Jorge Soler.
ooh,
I forgot that.
I really
I
like
he's on
Jorge.
there.
He needs to go back to the Royals or somewhere he can just be
yes,
him.
Yes, he's never. I mean, he's been fine at other
just not like
places,
that.
But never.
But I've always really liked him. The Mets. Acuna's good answer, by
Yeah.
the way. You can't. Go wrong.
Can I say Luis Angel Acuna, even though he hasn't played yet?
He played.
He did. Well, I want to say him because I don't like any other Met players.
I only picked. I could only pick one because I also don't like any of them. Don't you even say it, by the way.
Who'd
Don't
you
you even
pick?
fucking think about it.
Did you pick Bader?
Oh shit! No, I picked Jose Quintana.
Okay,
I
he's good.
loved him. On
I
the
feel like you
Cardinals.
were gonna say Pete Alonso. I really wanted to.
I want to, but I'm not that.
He's
big.
really good.
His swing is fun
Like his
to use in-
average.
He might
isn't-
be.
but
His
He can stay there, so I can
his,
hate him.
His swing is fun to use in the show, but that's about it. I'm a big fan of Lindor. I've always liked Francisco
Yep.
Lindor, and Harrison Bader was
Love
one of
Harrison Bader.
Met him in Chicago randomly too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I met him at. He's a nice guy. I met him at the Winter War. Very friendly.
He was. You could tell he didn't. He was like trying his best not to be recognized.
Yeah.
But he was still nice.
He's very
enough to,
friendly.
like-
Do you remember what he did right before he left the Cardinals? He
I almost cried watching that video.
substitute teach. Jim,
Oh.
yeah.
That's not all what I thought you were.
At like
You talking about the players?
Yeah, how like
whatever
he sat
video.
down and like showed
yeah.
his like clean shaven and all that. Almost
yeah,
like,
he's great. I loved
Yeah.
Harrison Bader.
His looks are crazy. He's one of those people that's like
Goes through different.
you
Not
wouldn't be able
take
to
the Taylor
recognize
Swift
him.
terms, but goes through different eras.
Yeah, he
get the
does.
fuck out of here.
Okay, I had
Referencing
to.
Taylor Swift on this podcast.
There's-
Get the fuck out of here.
That goes deeper than you probably think.
boy.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh well, I know who he's gonna say.
Yep. You got. Yep.
He's gonna say Edmundo Sosa.
Yep. That's what's on the list.
Nick Castellanos. I'm just kidding.
I can't believe he homered on 9/11.
I'm just kidding.
I can't.
I can.
believe it.
I can.
Well, yeah.
I'm surprised. Did he homer yesterday with the whole try it again thing? If you know what I'm hinting at.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know. The whole try it again thing. Yeah, it sucks, dude. I don't think he did, but I really,
probably will
really
next time we
like Brandon Marsh.
I like
Heard a lot
this.
about Brandon Marsh on TikTok lately.
Really?
Apparently, he's got a off the field hobby.
Of what?
Fucking women.
Okay.
Oh, well, with that
Well,
hair and the beard, I bet
Yeah.
women
Yeah,
go
I've
insane
seen like
over
4
that.
different girls on TikTok saying they hooked up with a Phillies player that was a piece of shit and everything. It's just like, Brandon Marsh, Brandon Marsh, Brandon Marsh. I had similar experiences. Brandon Marsh.
Oh my
Well,
god!
all right.
He's getting
Holy-
around.
Shout out!
And
but
my
good for
serious,
him.
my serious answer. I mean, him on the Phillies has really changed my opinion
Bryce
on
Harper.
him. Bryce Harper.
Yeah. You can't.
Love it.
If Sosa's not there, I pick
The
Harper.
Phillies are just good. I know that they're people love to hate the
Actually, I
Phillies,
like Bryson Stott. Too.
but like the Phillies are
Guy.
good. Bryson Stott, you got
he's
Alec
really not
Boehm,
good.
Edmundo
But
Sosa.
like, you're right. He's
Yeah.
a glue guy. Like that.
Yeah.
We make fun of it, but you're right. Like
Yeah. Don't judge me for taking it.
the national. Shit, I don't know how to go back.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll just.
Test 1 2.
It's on.
I don't know.
You were doing favorite and
Yeah, no, I don't know
Yeah.
where
We know
it,
we-
where,
we
it
don't
stopped.
We don't know where we stopped.
We'll
just
just
restart with the Mets.
Quintana, Sosa, Yepez.
Yeah,
I can't go back. It was probably somewhere in the Phillies conversation.
Probably, I think.
because yeah,
That's unfortunate.
yeah.
Yeah, we love Juan Yepez. How about the Marlins? This one was hard. They kind of all suck.
Sandy, I guess.
Yeah, no, I could have picked Sandy.
He's like the only guy.
I have some Sandy lore, by the way, I could share. I picked Jesus Sanchez.
I was gonna kind of pick Xavier Edwards.
thought about it, but it's too cliche. Which
Yeah,
is kind of crazy to think about. We'll save that one. The Cubs.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Well,
I picked Isak.
I have one, but
If you say Pete Crow
That's
Armstrong,
what I was
then I'm
gonna
going to come
say.
over there and bitch slap you.
because,
Probably Cody Bellinger. I mean,
because PCA is actually good.
No, not
He
gonna
is.
work it. I
He's
like I like Isak.
I don't know why.
Loved
Yeah,
him on the
Isak,
Rays.
yeah,
He
probably-
sucks, but
I don't know
Probably him or,
how you don't like
Bellinger.
PCA. Like he's literally
name's
Jacob
Pete.
Young. Oh, yep, good defensive outfielder.
on the
Oh,
Cubs.
was PCA. Oh, great
because
defensive
he's on the
outfielder.
Cubs.
That's really
He-
fast.
he's on the Cubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Brewers. This one
Um,
wasn't easy either.
Again, I hate
Yeah.
everybody on the Brewers.
I picked Garrett Mitchell.
His wife's kind of
Christian
pretty
Yelich.
Yes,
Yeah.
very boring.
Yeah, but like the
William-
Brewers are boring. But guess
William
what? They win.
Contreras because he shares the last name as Wilson.
Will Wilson, and he's our catcher. That's valid. Pirates.
Paul
Skeens.
Yeah.
Paul Skeens are
Big fan of his girlfriend too.
Brian De La Cruz.
Since we're talking about that,
Or not Brian De La Cruz, Brian Reynolds. I meant.
Brian Reynolds. O'Neal
Crazy
Cruz.
that Cardinals, or we beat Skeens twice this year.
Yeah, we're the only team to do it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Go Cardinals.
He has 3 losses, and we have 2.
Cincinnati Reds.
Ellie.
Matt McClain.
Yeah, he hasn't played this year.
I don't care.
Mine would be either Ellie or Steer.
I like Spencer Steele.
The Reds have a lot of just
Oh, no,
really
Hunter
fun
Green.
players.
Hunter Green's good. I like Christian
I
Encarnacion.
CJ
Great. I really
Friedel.
like Stuart Fairchild's not bad. I really like the Reds. I like what the
Yeah.
Reds could be. Then we'll do the Cardinals. This one was tough because
Not
I had to
really.
narrow it down.
Mine was fairly
Okay,
easy.
Burleson,
Yeah, mine's Alec Burleson. That's not even a question.
Mason Wynn.
Yeah, mine's Mason Wood.
Well, I didn't pick them.
You
Of course
probably.
you
I know who you
Hang on.
picked,
Let's
probably.
guess what he picked.
I think he picked Ryan Fernandez.
I thought he was going to pick Brendan Donovan.
Neither of you are correct.
Hold on,
Fuck.
we're not done guessing.
we're not.
that.
Wait,
Oh wait,
I like
is
the
it
whole
Andre
team.
Palante? Is it
Nope.
Andre Palante?
Is it Pedro?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh
picked
my
Pedro
God.
Paz.
We always
How did we
forget-
not guess
Speaking
Pedro
of-
or
speaking
fucking
of,
Michael Ciano?
Happy birthday, Pedro Paz.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Happy
Go-
birthday to the goat.
Go kiss his ass while you're at it.
I will. Hold on. His OPS plus is nearing league average.
Good. That's really
That
good.
means he's really good because he's a backup catcher. He's not supposed to do that.
No,
83. It's not really nearing league average. Never mind. It's 83, but that's okay.
that is okay.
He's not supposed to be good a hitter, and he is. We'll go to the West. Let's go to the Diamondbacks. I picked a lot of former.
Jock
Cardinals.
Peterson.
Randall Grichuk.
Yeah,
Oh man,
I'm a
You
big.
can't go wrong with a lot of the Diamondbacks, though.
I'm
I
surprised
like
you
Corbin
didn't
Carroll,
say.
he just hasn't been producing.
Oh, you should see what he's doing lately, though. He's insane the
has
last
he been
month and a
getting
half.
better?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, yeah, he's like the best player. in
I'm
baseball
surprised you
right
didn't say Geraldo Perdomo.
I love Geraldo Perdomo. I
Yeah.
always have.
Yeah.
That probably you seem to already know what kind of players I like. Well, I guess that goes both ways, doesn't it?
Who's their backup catcher now?
Jose Herrera. No,
Well-
I think Tucker Barnhart's still there.
Well,
I don't
because
know.
wasn't it Andrew Kisner and he got DFA'd?
No, he was never in the majors.
Oh,
So they had
Well, he got
Tucker
released then or
Barnhart, and then
something.
I think he got hurt, and they called up Adrian Del Castillo. I don't know if you've heard of him. Really
Nope.
good. He's batting like 300.
shout
And
out
now it's
Andrew
Herrera.
Kisner for sucking since
He's
he
in
left the
AAA
Cardinals. He had
Reno.
like a 20 OPS plus with the Rangers.
So he's
and
doing
then-
what he's been doing his entire career.
He was-
Well, he had a 10 home run season
Bad
before he
here.
left.
He was about Pages Herrera level.
Well, it's like I thought that like he was going to be the equivalent to like Austin Hedges, but he's
No.
no.
He I think him and Pages are comparable, but the thing that separates them is
Pages has cherry pie and claps,
he claps for himself.
And Kisner just
doesn't.
No.
I liked Andrew Kisner, but he's not
I like how
Pedro.
that's what your
Yep, that's the only thing that matters.
A guy is what his damn walk
because that's all that matters. He walks up to the most American song ever, and he claps for himself. What else do you need in a backup catcher? Good. He's got decent defense, and he can hit okay. That's all I need.
Yep. Good clubhouse.
I
guy.
win. Okay.
Back
We're
to
back.
the
All
Padres.
right.
We've
Back
had
to the
some,
Padres.
We've had some technical difficulties,
but
so
IT man figured it out.
Yep.
You got me soda, by the way, bitch.
Yep.
Yep.
Brian would probably pick Jose Azocar or some shit.
Yes.
This is Brian, but I went Ha-Sung Kim.
I was gonna go Hassan.
I
Kim
like
too.
Ha-Sung Kim. I've
This
always
is going to
liked
be a
what he's done.
basic answer, but I've always been a
Tatis.
fan of Jose Tatis.
Jose Tatis.
Fernando Tatis.
We love Jose Tatis in this fucking room.
Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, I
Jesus,
figured you were
it's
gonna
been
say
a
that.
long day.
The Giants.
Um,
I had to pick between
Lamont
two.
Wade.
I like
Ooh.
Matt Chapman. I've always liked Matt Chapman.
Not what I went
Even
with.
though he's not.
You went with
good
Tyler
anymore, but-
Fitzgerald.
Him or Gerard Encarnacion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something Josh would do.
Yeah.
All right, the Dodgers.
Tommy Edman.
Shohei Ohtani.
In all seriousness, it's a tie between Tommy Edman and Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman.
I've always liked
You really
Ohtani.
can't.
You
I've always,
can't go wrong.
Tommy Edman. That's
I've
the
always
answer.
been a fan of Mookie Betts too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I as well.
It's just a shame that I have to hate him because of the uniform he wears.
Yeah, I agree. Same with Ohtani, really.
Yeah.
All right, the Rockies.
So this is kind of crazy because it'll seem like it comes out of nowhere, but I've either always liked Charlie Blackmon or Sam Hilliard.
I think Sam Hilliard's awful.
I mean, look at Matt Bowman, buddy.
Let's pull up some statistics.
That's 2 times he has dogged your king, Matt Bowman. Are you
Sam
going to
Hilliard
take that?
has a career WAR of 2.3.
Ward's a brain
Better
dead
than-
stat, remember?
Shut up, Jack. Matt Bowman has a career WAR of whatever fits the narrative.
Yeah, so it's less than 2.3.
0.9. But it's a reliever. You can't really compare them.
True. Plus, he's had some bad seasons, but he's having a good last.
Yep. Last? No, it's not, brother. It's not his last. It's a resurgence. I'll reach across that fucking table right now.
That's gotta be a hate cry. Come on.
Yeah. I picked Ezekiel Tovar.
That's a good one. It's a good
I gotta
one.
go with Chuck Nasty too.
Yeah.
I've always loved Chuck Nasty.
It's sad that he's gonna retire after next year,
Yeah, it's.
but his career's kind
he
of
sucks.
died.
He's not even in their warlit. Should we?
We could do that later. We only
Yeah.
have
Certain amount of time. Yeah.
15 minutes ish.
Okay, so you want to do your draft? Let's do that.
You up for a draft?
Sure. What's the idea?
The draft idea. We can go 3 or 5. I don't care.
I think let's do 3 if we're doing the one you talked about earlier because
Okay.
I don't know that many to be honest.
Oh, I could go like easily 10 deep on this, but we're good.
I'll go 3
Okay, we can do.
because I
three.
don't. I just don't watch a lot of movies.
Oh,
We're
it's
doing
We're gonna do our
sports.
we're gonna do
Oh,
our
boy.
favorite sports movies.
I just don't watch a lot of them.
I do. That's all.
Sure. Here, I'll put your mic up.
All right, Caleb's gonna join on this one. Oh, God damn it.
Sports movies.
All right. We got the wheel up. We're going to spin it for draft pick positioning. If it... Jesus Christ.
We've
it's
got
lagging like
25
a
minutes by the way.
motherfucker.
We might have to. I have to get
Lucas!
somebody.
I'm first.
You get the first overall pick.
Yep.
All right. And the second overall pick... This is going to be a snake draft, by the way. Like all drafts should be.
Okay.
Second overall pick is going to go to myself.
Rigged.
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 If I was there... Why would I rig this?
Rigged.
If
Why
he
would
would
I
have rigged it,
rig
he
it?
would have. He would have went first.
No,
I have to seem believable.
I would have rigged it to be last. I like the
True.
idea of the back-to-back
Yeah.
I
picks.
do too.
Pick number 3 is going to go to Josh.
Yep.
Caleb.
All right. Lucas,
All right.
you're up first. What is your favorite sports movie?
I'm taking this because I think it needs to be taken first, but I'm taking 42.
Damn it, that was going to be on my list.
I have a lot I could say about that.
Well, I think it's got a lot of historical significance and value to people.
Well,
that
it's
need-
also like one of the most historically accurate sports movies
Yes.
ever. So
Yep.
that's
42. It's great. All right, Izzy, what you got?
a lot of this is nostalgia, but
Here it
it's genuinely my favorite movie of all time. Not just sports movie, just movie in general. It's The Sandlot. I gotta go.
Oh,
with The Sandlot.
good.
Ooh,
it's
it's
still
such
there.
that's such a good movie.
I gotta go with The
Major
Sandlot.
League.
Damn it!
The Mighty Ducks trilogy.
You can only you can only take one.
Oh,
I'm gonna cheat. You can only take one.
Dang. You just
So
shit all
I
over
can't
you.
take Major League 2.
No.
Fuck, I loved that movie. They
Dude,
were
it's
both so
fine.
good.
I'll take the Mighty Ducks.
Okay.
I love the first one.
All right. Fair.
Caleb's going to be happy with when my third pick will be.
What's your second pick? You get the back-to-back.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna have to take Miracle.
Damn it. That was on my list.
All right. Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah,
Yep.
Moneyball.
Moneyball, you
Moneyball?
cock. I was gonna
That was not on my list, believe it or not.
I was gonna take Moneyball next.
I enjoy it, but like,
I love that movie.
this one's probably one of my favorite football movies. And it's like, I can relate to it so much being from a small town and like understanding like, because like people always shit on, I was like, oh, small towns are like so obsessed with their football teams and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, for a lot of small towns, it's the only entertainment
Think you
that
got
they have
going
to offer.
on, yeah.
I'm going Friday Night Lights. I love that
Okay.
movie.
I'm kind of just doing baseball movies because that's the
My
only.
third one's not.
It's not really. I was gonna do The Rookie, which
Ooh, that's a good one. A lot of nostalgia for me with that
yeah.
one.
The problem is I don't.
Oh, he gets back to back. Sorry.
Yeah, I
was like,
do.
is he
I don't
doing
This is your
No.
last pick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just take Field of Dreams.
Fuck!
it? I've never seen it.
Overrated.
Really?
Never seen it.
Overrated.
Not
Yeah.
his entire. I know obviously everybody's seen the last scene, but like, or like the, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen the entire.
that movie pisses me off because one, they act like Shoeless Joe took the money and they completely ignored the fact that he was illiterate and had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And two, like they made it seem like it was fact that he was in on the cheating scandal. When you do your research, it's pretty obvious that he wasn't.
Yeah.
And two, they show him batting righty when he was a lefty.
Just like Evan Carter. Well, not gonna let him.
Well, that's a thing now.
Yep, it is. All right, what you got, Izzy?
Oh shit! There's so many different directions I could go with this.
I don't watch a lot of
I
movies.
should've taken-
But I remember watching my pick when I was little with my dad. I thought it was funny. So
I think I know what it is.
Do I want to go baseball or do I want to go football? Oh damn! Damn!
I'm going neither.
You took my fucking major.
I
know
love that movie.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
I want to take it, but I'm not going to take it.
I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking because I don't think.
Oh my god!
Oh no. If I don't know if I'm thinking what you're thinking I'm thinking that movie sucks. But go ahead.
Did you just say Talladega Nights sucks?
It's a fucking. take your pick, and I'll go on about it because I hate it.
Oh my god! You know what? I'll show diversity to all sports. Coach Carter, I love Coach Carter.
Yeah, that's a yep.
Talladega Nights paints NASCAR as the most false, redneck, bullshit, like inbred sport ever. It's not like that.
I know it's not like that, but it's still
a great
fucking
movie,
hilarious.
But it is. It's fucking hilarious. But I see it as like it paints NASCAR in a bad light, and I think it has permanent damage on how people perceive it. But I'm going Slapshot.
Oh, that's a great movie. I love.
I watched that with my dad and my grandpa in Arizona. It's fucking hilarious.
I love that movie.
Love it.
I haven't seen it.
I knew you would have liked that pick. But I was
Funny
little when I
thing,
saw it.
I've heard of Slapshot, never seen it.
It's good.
It's really hilarious.
From what I remember, I was little, but I remember really liking
The
it.
second and third Slapshot suck shit.
Did not know there was multiple. TIL. Anyways,
But yeah.
There's so many, but this movie goes by one name. I'm going to chant it. It's called Rudy. Rudy.
Yeah.
That is the
Rudy.
word. No, I fucking hate that movie.
I like it.
Learning the real life story that
Right.
Learning the real story that really ruined it for me. Yes.
what movie are we talking about?
Rudy.
So,
Oh, that's what it's called.
okay. Rudy tells the story of Daniel Rudiger. His nickname was Rudy.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
yeah.
Okay.
Here are the factual things about that. He walked on it. He was a walk-on at Notre Dame. He got a sack in his final home game. Those are the only factual stuff about it. The movie paints him as this lovable, inspirational teammate to everybody, when in reality, everyone viewed him as a insufferable tryhard who went way too hard in practice and damn near killed himself by being a 5'6" guy who would try to take on fucking Notre Dame linemen. And Joe Montana has stated that he was carried off by the biggest pranksters on the team. But everyone's like, but the movie ends with like him saying like, Rudy to this day is still the only player carried off of Notre Dame's field, and they make it seem like he was this big, inspirational, lovable guy. When in reality, the only reason that movie was made was because he knew a guy who knew a guy in Hollywood, and basically begged that his life story needed to be told.
So
I
this
fucking hate Rudy after finding out the real story.
poses a question. I see TikTok clips of movies, right? That's how I see movies.
Right.
There was a football movie of a guy. I don't know what college it was. I think it was Oklahoma. He's a lineman that walked on. And he got
Arkansas?
drafted and he died.
Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah. What's that movie called?
Greater. That is a really good movie.
It looks good.
From what I have from the. Okay, so I'm a nerd. Whenever I watch movies that are based on a
That's
true
true.
story, I will like fact
Compare.
check
Yeah.
as much as I can. I fact checked Greater, and it's like 100% accurate.
It looked good.
It is really good.
And
it's on Netflix.
We're talking about racing movies. Days of Thunder is what you should for
Yes.
NASCAR.
Have
not
you watched?
Talladega Nights.
Happy
Did you
Gilmore.
watch Gran Turismo?
I did.
I was gonna say, that is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Not
I enjoyed
accurate.
it. Oh, it's not.
No. Well, I don't know. I'm a nerd.
fair.
I didn't
So am
love. I didn't love some of it because some of the tracks that they were using were not right, and it was very obvious, and that
saw
bothered
that
me.
movie
We did.
together.
It wasn't bad. I liked it, and I think it's a story that happens a lot more than you'd probably think. People that start on video games that make it real, it happens really frequently now. I just didn't. Some of the crash logic, like they showed, like especially towards like the end of the movie, like when people crash, is like that's not.
No.
I think the last scene of the movie had like, it was the Le Mans race, right? So they gained like 16 seconds in a lap. That doesn't happen. You don't just gain that much on somebody in one lap. Yeah, that's not possible.
Right.
Unless you're in a fucking rocket ship.
That's fair.
Hollywood dramatized, good movie. I liked it.
Yes.
I really liked that movie. But yeah, no.
And it's like with some of the stuff that Rudy did, like I get why they had to paint
Yeah, you got
the
to
pictures.
dramatize. Yeah, make
But
it Hollywood.
Also, I think the biggest thing that kind of annoyed me was like there's a scene towards the very end. First of all, they paint the coach Dan Devine as someone who like wanted nothing to do with Rudy, when in reality it was his idea to let him dress the final game as a walk on. But in the movie, he's like, no, I don't want him anywhere. I don't want him playing. I don't want him playing. And like it goes to the point where like every member of the varsity team like walks in, puts their jersey on his
Right.
desk, and says, "I want Rudy to dress in my place." That didn't happen.
No.
None of that. That would never happen either. I'm sorry. College, especially like Division I college athletes, have too much pride to give up their starting spot. I don't care who you
Yeah.
are. It just wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So, that's a good draft. I like that idea.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do we want to talk about open that can of worms, or do we want to do the war leaders for the White Sox and see how many Izzy can get?
Oh, dear
What's
God.
the other can of worms?
Tommy Edmond conversation.
We are getting. Aren't we running out of time?
We got 8
Did Jeff want to
minutes.
be-
Yeah, so why don't we save the Edmond conversation, because I feel like we
Do you
can
want
get
to?
real
I saw a
passionate
thing on
about it.
TikTok. I don't know if y'all saw it yet, so we might not be able to. But guessing the top 5 most common scores in baseball history.
Let's do that
I
one.
didn't
Fuck it. Let's do that one.
Okay.
3-2.
Hold on, I got to get to the picture.
I'm gonna pull up the.
3-2 is number one. So thanks for guessing number one right away.
6 and 9.
Let's go with 5-3.
No.
6-2.
No.
4-2.
2-1.
4-2 is number 5.
Let's go.
2-1 is number 3.
1-0.
No.
Damn.
So you have
3-0.
no.
3-1.
No.
Fuck.
22-7.
No.
4.
Hang on. This is gonna sound
4-3 is number 2.
Oh.
So what? We have 1.
You have number 4 left. That's
It's
it.
a close
14-7.
No.
Damn.
6-5.
No.
7-6. 7-5.
No.
8-7.
No.
5-3.
6-4.
Nope.
6-5.
Nope. Unless you already said it and I didn't hear it, but I don't
What
think
is
so.
it?
It's 5-4.
I think I said 5. I feel like I said
don't
5.
remember.
You
Yeah,
said
you did.
I know you said 3-2 first, which is literally number 1.
Yeah.
Which is
Well-
crazy that 3-2 is the most common. I'm surprised 1-0's not on there because of like
Right.
baseball back in the
100. Yeah.
100 years ago when they didn't score any.
Well, this is something that I haven't like really fact checked, but like whenever I was working a Hoots game, we had several fucking high scoring games because our pitching sucked, but our offense was gods. And our official score said this, and I haven't fact checked it, but did you know that 14-7 is a more common baseball score than it is a
That
football
doesn't surprise
score?
me. That
Well,
checks
because a
out.
lot of football, it doesn't end up like 14.
You get field goals and then yeah.
Yeah, field goals. And right
Yeah.
now it's like gearing more towards offense.
I wouldn't know how to fact check that, but that doesn't necessarily surprise me.
14 is
I feel like you see
crazy.
14-7 a lot in baseball because I don't know how many football references. Oh well, they're up by a touchdown. Like I hear that all the time.
Same.
It's
Yeah.
corny. So we have 5 minutes, and I want to do this because this list is updated.
Oh.
The WAR leaders for the Chicago White Sox, top 12.
Is Garrett Crochet on there?
He's number 2.
Okay.
Well, we know who number 1 is. So
You can't play.
I can't?
'Cause you did the other day. There's
Wow.
only a couple changes on here.
Well, okay.
Love the changes.
How many of these guys have I heard of?
Not many.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not going to probably.
Does it count? Okay, I assume Paul DeYoung does not count since
He's not on
the
there.
team.
No, this is all year. This
Oh,
is
all year,
yep,
okay.
He's not on there.
Number 1 should be self-explanatory.
Luis
Is where
Robert,
no
5.
Andrew Benintendi.
Nope.
Fuck. Who am I forgetting? Is Dominic Leone on there?
Nope.
Fuck.
He has played on the team though.
Is John Bribby on there?
Nope.
Oh, Paul DeYoung.
Nope.
Oh, wait, I already said that, didn't I?
Not on there.
Oh, fuck.
number 1 is
Missed
self-explanatory.
11 of them.
How is number 1 self-explanatory?
Very
It's very
self-explanatory.
self-explanatory.
What
Huh.
the fuck am I missing?
Not an active.
He's not an
White
active
Sox.
White Sox, but he was there until a special day of the year.
Oh, Eric Fetty.
Yeah.
Eric Fetty is number 1.
Fetty, fuck yeah.
You said Crochet, didn't you?
I just said
He's number
Crochet,
2.
yeah.
So you have 1, 2, and 5.
And this is where you're probably going to not know any of them.
Yep, this is. Eloy hasn't played all year, has he?
He's on the Orioles now.
Okay.
So and I think he was injured before that. So no, he's
Okay,
not on the
I was
list.
gonna say, I don't think
We
he'll
have.
count.
You said you love the changes. I think
Yep.
I have an idea of who one of them is.
Yeah.
Dude, I legit can't think of any more. Why? Andrew Vaughn?
Yes, he is 9th.
Okay. I've gotten farther than I thought I would, if I'm being
Yep,
honest.
that's probably 12. Might be self-explanatory as well.
Is
Okay,
Tommy
12
Pham on there?
No.
Oh.
12
Really?
is
I'm
no
surprised
longer
Tommy Pham's
a White Sox and was in the Eric Fetty trade. We just didn't get him.
Oh fuck! Who do the Dodgers get?
It's a reliever.
It's a reliever. Okay.
Really
Fuck.
good reliever.
Oh, yeah. I always forget this guy for no
He's-
Oh
reason.
my God.
He sucked on the White Sox though.
But he
that's why
throws like
he's-
107.
I feel like that's impossible, but okay.
No, but he throws like literally like
I don't
101,
know.
102.
Shit.
It's like
Fuck! Oh my God, this is gonna bug me.
I don't know what other hints. He's blonde. I'm surprised.
no.
I couldn't tell you.
Michael Kopech.
Who?
Michael
oh.
Kopech.
Oh God, Kopech.
So
I'm an idiot,
you're
yeah.
missing 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 11. All but 1 are pitchers, and 11 is a position player. He's
All but one are so they're all of them are pitchers.
Dude,
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
position
one
player is
on the
active
White
again.
Sox.
and he's played
Oh,
11
so
games
I know
this
who
year.
the position
Without
player
me
is.
cheating,
You know
I-
who the position player is.
You know who
if
the
you
position
really
player is.
think about it, you know who it is.
Okay.
I think if I'm thinking of the right one.
You are. He just got activated. He's
okay,
back.
then yeah. You know who it is.
Can I get a position?
Third base.
Third base, okay.
Really hype.
Yohan Moncada.
He's
Yeah.
11. He's played 11 games and he's 11.
That is so fucking sad.
So you're not going to know any of these people. So
Okay.
number 3 is
So, okay, I got the guys that I
Yeah.
know, with the exception of Kopech. I got the guys that I know,
Yes.
so I'm happy with that. at
number
least.
3 is Jonathan Cannon.
Okay, I've never heard of him.
Jonathan Cannon.
Swingman.
No, he's a starter.
Oh.
4.60 ERA this year.
But it's third in WAR.
Checks out.
Number 4 is Chris Flexen, who is one of the worst pitchers in
It's
baseball
like
with
2 and 15.
2 and 14 record and a 5.09 ERA.
Jesus Christ.
But he's 4th.
Where is
6 is Davis Martin.
Yeah.
Davis Martin's a swingman, and he's actually not too bad. He's a 4.14 ERA this year in 9 games, so that's okay. Number 7. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, Jared Schuster.
Oh.
Juju Smith? Is it Juju Smith Schuster?
It's close enough. He.
Jared Schuster. He
I
just
don't
got
know where he
injured
is
in
on this
Miami, the
list.
show franchise.
I can't find Jared Schuster. He's not even in the majors. That's why I can't find. Oh, there he is. 4.54 ERA as a reliever this year.
Good God, you suck.
Number 7 is Justin Anderson.
Yep.
Justin Anderson has.
Isn't that the Cardinal legend, Justin Anderson? Was he not on our
No.
team for like a game?
No.
I like how you're like disappointed in me for thinking
you should
that.
know that. No, I
Yeah.
know he wasn't. He's a 4.26 ERA in 52 games. Number 10. Sorry, we got number. Yep. Prelander Baroa.
Yep, that's who I
Yep.
thought was going to be on the list.
Prelander has himself a 2.92 ERA in 11 games and a K per 9 of 13.9.
It's not bad.
That's pretty good. Go Prelander, and he's got a cool name. And that's it. So,
All right.
yep, that was fun. We
Well-
went through that the other day in the media lab, and we thought we got to get Izzy in on this.
I got a more than I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, they're really bad. They're a really bad team.
Yeah, very bad.
Justin Anderson literally just took 5 years off.
Yep, he was injured. He had Tommy John twice.
He was with the Angels.
Rangers, the minors.
Yep, and then
I think he spent some time on the Pirates, maybe.
he's pitched in 52 games for the White Sox this year.
Yep, he'll probably get injured again. He probably wants to be injured.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that'll wrap us
Yeah.
up for today, don't you guys? Good episode. We had to piece it together, so hopefully that goes seamlessly. But
Yeah.
we
short
apologize for
episode,
those,
but that's okay. Time crunch.
We would apologize for the difficulties that we were facing, but
Yeah, we got it now.
yeah,
Won't have
not
that
much we
happen
can do
again.
about that.
Nope.
But, oh well.
But
All right. Well, thank you guys
Don't
for
know ball.
listening to another episode of the Don't Know Ball podcast. Be sure to follow us on all of our social medias. And as always, have a great day.